how good can you feel when things aren't going the way that you want? That is what I'm going to answer today. And I definitely want to hear from you. And there are some people within the Crypto Angel Network community that I want to thank as well. I'm Joanna Garzilli, and I am struggling to show up here. In my last video, I shared how Stephen Harrison said, "Are you going to show up when it's the bear market?" Well, you see, here's the thing. One, I don't feel like we're in a bear market, and perhaps I'm totally in denial because I understand that we're below on all the moving averages. But something within me says how it looks and how it is are two different things. And I have not been through a full cycle of crypto before. Right now, in the last 24 hours, I have still not made any changes to my portfolio. I know that I've seen some other people sharing on their channels it's time to sell out or to put money on the sidelines, and everyone's got to do what's right for them. For me personally, I feel I need to just stick where I am, and I am still not going to make any changes to my portfolio. And something that my instinct says, I'm going to write to myself a letter, so to speak, a message from my higher self, I guess my higher crypto angel, of not to sell now and just to hold on. And I'll see what that is, what I write. That is my strong instinct. And I've been an expert in intuition for over 20 years. So I have to be able to trust somehow that I'm on the right track and I'm making the right choice. And that is really hard when I see a number of things right now in my portfolio upside down that I could have taken very healthy profits a couple of weeks ago. I'm just going to stick with it. So I thought, oh, well, it's Crypto Angel Network. Let's do another angel card. And I put them back in my angel card box. And it's the same card I got the other day. It's forgiveness. So I think I'm just like, I'm in it. I'm in it, and I just go, what can't kill me is going to make me stronger. I want to go ahead and just share with you some of the things I want to share with you here. First of all, I want to thank some of you, because if you haven't, well, for those of you who've seen the video, you already know, but for those of you who haven't, my last video, which is how to avoid cryptocurrency mistakes, learn from inside my crypto portfolio and coin tracker, I did not realize that I was going to have a little bit of a moment. I think that for me, there is a part of me that, and this is where being in crypto and the volatility with it, it's actually really good for me, because I thought I got over all my control issues, but I guess I haven't. Like, this crypto is so beyond my control, and it's really teaching me to surrender and just allow things to be. So in that video, I was doing my best to be present, and I did have a little bit of a moment in there, and I feel stronger from it. And some of you were amazingly supportive, because I put that video out and I go, oh my God, I can't put a video out with me crying in it. This is so bloody embarrassing. And just really just showing all of myself, shadow, all of it. So I want to just say thank you to Paul H. I better not start crying again. To DM, thank you. Thank you to Catherine Haney. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you to Risky RD. Thank you to Dim Vogas. Thank you to Parks. Thank you to Skidan for Real. Thank you, Cosmic Silver Crypto Caravan. Definitely touched my heart, your comments. Nunoya, thank you. Thank you, Jiraz. Thank you, MH Dinero. Thank you, Crypto News. Oh, thank you, NK. Thank you, Kuchi Sensei. Thank you, Gregson Wong. Really appreciate you as well. Oh, thank you, Velcro Channel. I like what you said here. I didn't get to reply yet, but I have become, Velcro Channel said, I have become okay with crypto going up and down. At the moment, I'm more out than in. However, I have my faves. I just know the more it falls, the more I will buy. I'm in for life. And that, all your comments resonated with me because like I feel like you're speaking a part of me as well, and that's why I feel the community. But that, I'm not at the point yet. I mean, for sake, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I've written books on this stuff, on intuition and being spiritually centered, grounded, and connected. And I am still not okay with the going up and down. I mean, with it going, actually, even when it going up, I felt uncomfortable. Going down, I have not been okay with it. I mean, I'm getting through it, but have not been okay. So that is where I feel this is like hardcore meditation for me. What about for you? I would love to hear in the comments, what are some of the things that you do to get yourself through when the FUD is intense, when everyone's like, I think I just saw on BitBoy channel, who was it? Crypto, he had someone on around the blockchain. They were like, oh, we're going down to 10,000 for Bitcoin. I'm just like, what? I mean, I don't think we're going down to 10,000. But if we did, I'm just like, I'm having to get my head around, just like, okay, well, fine, I'll just ride through it. And I love Ivan on Tech. He said that some people, like, there's this, and I can understand that there's this peer pressure of, well, you got to hodl for life. For me, I feel like I just want to stick with where I'm at right now. And I still believe that amazing things are going to happen and that things are going to move to a next level in 2021. And we're going to see that happen. And the market is going to turn around. And I'm sticking with it. I'm holding for now. I'm hodling. And if it doesn't, I'm okay. I'm going to wait. And so I'm definitely, I feel very clear in that, but there is a part of my ego that is just going, Joanna, are you crazy? Oh, maybe I am crazy, but that's what feels right for me. Nadia, I know you said you put a lot of money into Gate at $12, and you asked if I could do a dedicated video because I'm the only one making videos on Gate right now. I will just do a brief check-in on that. We'll go to the chart on that in a moment. I'm holding on to all my Gate. I did have a sell order for when the market eventually does come back to sell half of it at $17 and then ride the rest back up to, I believe eventually it's going to go over $100, maybe even $200. Not investment advice. We'll take a look at that chart in a moment. Paul here, Paul, you've been awesome. Paul saying has kept mentioning about VRA veracity and Paul, you've been really clued in. I'm just not buying anything right now, and I'm not selling anything. I'm just sitting tight because when I'm in a feeling like this, I just know not to do anything for me. But veracity looks very interesting, a strong token. Thank you, Discover Bitcoin and Crypto World and Bilan Gumas and Ernie Lozano and Mario, Android, and Timmy Move Team, and Jay Lizard. Thank you also, for that. It was interesting what you talked about Pimco, because I didn't know what it was, and I don't know if anyone else here doesn't know what Pimco is, but I looked it up. I guess it gives you insight, positioning portfolios for a variety of inflation scenarios, inflation uncertainty, economic themes. So I'm definitely going to take a look at that. So that's from one of our crypto angels here. Really appreciate you sharing that. And I think that's another thing I'm feeling at the moment. Is anyone here feeling this as well? I feel like, and I know some people have been talking about it, but there's hyperinflation, this it's coming. I mean, it's like I'm seeing it from where I live in Arizona. I'm seeing it with the housing prices. Like in the past year, homes in Arizona, and it's about to get really, really hot here. It's already 100 degrees now. The last few months have been amazing. But when you get to, oh my gosh, around July, August, we get 115. Well, people can't buy houses here fast enough. The price of the market has gone up over 20%, the housing market in this past year. We're looking to buy a home, and stuff comes on the market for 2 days and then boom, it's just gone. I just go, this is insane. This is absolutely crazy. And it's meant to go up another 10% this year. So I just, and then I hear about things about chips not being available for cars, and I ordered a PlayStation for my son for quite a bit more than it would normally cost, because I'm just like, this is impossible. I found a really cool site called StockX, and it's nuts. And yet there's all this disparity. Some people suffering more than ever. Everything just seems to be getting more and more expensive. That leads me then back to crypto. Blockchain feels like a leveling that could come in if just we don't keep having US dollar tether and US dollar coin pump the markets up like crazy. I just feel, I guess on a personal level, the questions I'm going through right now are, how can we keep doing that? How can we keep living like this as a society? It just seems untenable, unsustainable. And I just wonder, sometimes I've thought about occasionally just moving to Wyoming or Montana, but then actually, I mean, Wyoming's not even, now Wyoming's becoming such a getaway. I feel like there's nowhere to go. Oh my God, what is it like where you are in your state or in your part of the world? What do you notice? Do you notice the housing market going crazy? Do you notice a disparity? Can you see the inklings of hyperinflation? I would love to hear what you're experiencing, what you're seeing. Thank you, guy in a coffee cup. Run. I guess some people said I get emotional. I said I don't get emotional, but that's totally denial. I do get emotional, but it's passion. It is passion, and I'm not running anywhere. I'm just gonna stick around and hold tight. And thank you, Ramesh Nangpal. So I really appreciate each one of you. And I want to let's just hop over to Gateio here, because I like, Gate is still listing so much stuff, and I love all the projects it lists. I can't use Binance. I use Binance US, but for a lot of the projects coming on that are, say, on Uniswap or on Bakery Swap, that if you are newer to crypto and you're not using DEXs, decentralized exchanges, Gate is a nice alternative. And I do have a link in the bio, in my video description rather, that is it's a referral link, and we get to share in that commission together. I get 30%, you get 10% of it. And so if you're not already using Gate and you decide to use it, thank you for using my link. So interestingly, it seems FEG is still a top gainer, even though a lot of stuff is upside down. I thought that FEG had been removed from Gateio because of something upsetting the Chinese government from something that was said, but maybe it's back on there. You can see here, Sato token just came on, that's up 610%. But what I'm seeing is, with anything that comes on, especially right now with the markets so red, it's better off to, if you see a token that you like, it is better to wait at least a week for the retracement to happen, maybe even 2 weeks. I said this the other day about Paralink token, and I didn't follow my own thoughts. Because I was like, oh, maybe it'll just go up, it'll defy things. I'm an absolute, I'm not going to say I'm an idiot, but I feel like an idiot. Like, why didn't I just wait and buy it at 5 cents instead of at just over 7.5 cents, and it's fine in the longer run when all the red's gone and it moves again, it'll go back up. But I'm getting to see from this that I'm extremely impatient at points. I do not have much patience at all. And I think that being in crypto, especially when the markets go red, it brings whatever your shadow is, or I'll just reframe that for me, whatever shadow is inside of me, it brings it up with a vengeance. It brings out my good side, and then it brings up all my crap as well. And this is why I love crypto. I mean, it's like an amazing self-help tool. Don't go to a therapist, just go and do some trading on crypto. There's still new listings here, Kishu, Pig. Oh my gosh, I have Pig, and I'm going to show you in a minute what that's like. I mean, for me right now, it shows it's zero. It's zero for me. Here, let's just take a look at, let's go to the top gainers. I don't even need to show you that. I'm just telling you right now, my Pig is nada. I have, I think, 2.5 billion Pig, and it's 0 fiat dollars right now. So top gainers, Sato, Numer, NMT, Zen, AXS, Ample Fourth, and what Paul H has said there, Veracity is up there, ABB, Caps, Tips, Elon, Dogelon Mars. So does anyone here hold that? Do you love him? Do you hate him? Jold, Curve, WRX, MDX, XYM, Digo, Finance, NAS, Happy, Ample, Persistence, XPRT, Filecoin. So these are some of the top gainers. When I said the other day about, are there any doggy tokens? One of you mentioned about the Kitty, right? Kitty Finance. I cannot remember who just said that. Apologies to which crypto angel that was, but thank you for sharing about Kitten Finance. So that's some type of a trading. It looks like a swap exchange. Why don't we just take a quick look here, because Paul mentioned about veracity. I'm just curious to see on that what that chart looks like if it pops up. Wow, I mean, it's going through a nice little pump right now, and it is above the moving averages as well. So this is doing well. It is strong. Let's just take a quick look, because Paul mentioned this. VRA. Let's take a look here. So I don't know anything about veracity, but yeah, in the middle of what is really horrible right now. Interesting. Veracity is a protocol and product layer platform for esports and video entertainment. So that, I guess, would be what a nice sort of complement to Theta and to the token audio as well. Very, very interesting. Veracity.tv, Vera Wallet, and POV protocol, VRA rewards, revenue streams include subscriptions, commissions, let's see, Twitch, YouTube, Vimeo, in the news a lot. Looks like all with gaming. So this is really, wow. I mean, it's performing really well. What's this veracity.tv? Just curious, you maybe take a look at this. Join tournaments on major esports games, earn prizes, play against pros and your friends. And I know that this seems different. I know there was Ching Games, and then obviously there's Atari. This seems to be interesting because it's covering sports, esports, Fight Club, Watch and Earn. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, I mean that's doing well. And let me just go back here to Veracity. When did this come on the hang on, let me just go back here. When did this come onto the exchange? 3 months ago, all-time low, almost 2 cents, and now all-time high 5.5 cents. And as of right now, it's 1.414. So, oh, sorry, the original price was 0.0019. So it's done well. I mean, it has done pretty decently if it wasn't this crazy bloodbath that's going on right now, it would be doing even better. But that is a very interesting looking token. So I wonder how long it's been on this exchange. Hang on, let me just move this down here. I'm curious. Let's just take a quick look. Let's just see. And veracity. Oh, so it's a little bit overbought right now. It's pumping right here. I guess, hang on, how long has it been on? Let's just go on the hourly. Let's look at the hourly. So it has overall gone on a down, it is on a downward trend, but just because of what is happening in the market at large. But it is holding strong despite all of that. Wow, I mean, you've got a whole load of green there. So people are definitely, it seems in the market is definitely seeing the value of this. And like I said, it is above both the 20-week and the 50-week moving average. So that is possible. And it looks like it, I wonder if it's going to go up even more as this 20-week is it looks like it could really pump. So that'll be interesting to see. Thank you, Paul. I'm gonna come over to Gate here because I said I would take a look at Gate, and let's just see where it's at. Gate token. All right, let's go full screen. And for Nadia, I know you're saying you bought at $12, so it's a little bit unnerving to see where it's at right now. But just if we think back a couple of months ago, I mean, I bought in at $2.40, and I mean, it's just done a lot. It's done a lot in a short amount of time. So let's just see here, where are things at? Let me just this is where just my computer gets a little fiddly. Let's see what's happening. So it looks like things are going to go, even despite Bitcoin and Ethereum all being down right now, where the volume is not there, and they seem to be Bitcoin bouncing off at 34,000 as of this recording, barely bouncing off of it. This looks like that the 20-week could start to move above the 50, and that we could start to see Gate move up a little bit again. But I mean, realistic, it just depends what happens with Bitcoin. I think at the moment it seems to just be it is affecting everything. So in this next week to 2 weeks, I think what Gate's going to keep doing is coming up to go and test this, around $5. This is where I'll just stick the lines in here, take the horizontal line, let's stick in where the resistance is. It's right just around $5.20, and let's just go with our support, and let's go green, just see what can we expect here. I mean, this seems to be overall right now a line of support, so right bang on between $4 and $5. Perhaps we're going to go sideways like this for a couple of weeks. I mean, if they do get more bearish, maybe longer than that. But I still feel super bullish on Gate. I'm really, really bullish on it. And let me just move this here. I mean, I wanted to go from here on this line. Let's go like this. Let's go to here, actually. You can see, I mean, it has, even though it's on a downward trend here overall, it keeps trying to break out of this. And I think that if we just look at more at the fundamentals of Gate, keeps adding on more and more valuable projects, that DeFi is absolutely exploding. This is why, despite the technicals, I just keep coming back to that because of all the institutions in the space, and then because a lot of fear that is out there, that's why we're experiencing what we're experiencing. But when you look at the fundamentals, you just look at the project, you just see how much is on Gate, and I look at what Gate's doing, and I feel very, very positive. I just think that it is just fear with some manipulation that is keeping the market down. But the more I think about it right now in this moment, I feel like it's more fear that is coming. It's easy to go and just blame whales and manipulation and this person and doing this and that. But I think the whole crypto at large is going through growing pains, and we're going to move through those growing pains. And I think we'll go through it sooner rather than later. Sometimes growing pains are really uncomfortable and violent and intense. So, maybe let me just zoom out here a bit. Yeah, you can see we're just going sideways, sideways, sideways here. Maybe it's going to be another 2-3 weeks of sort of going sideways. I wonder if that's going to happen. Are we going to break down even more? I will be surprised if we break down below $4 for Gate. I know we did briefly here, but then it did right about $3, but then it bounced back very quickly. So, if it does, well, I'm just going to hold on. I'm just going to hang on and wait, because I think when things do start to pump again, they're going to really, really pump, and then we'll go back and we'll shoot back up to 13, and then I think that we'll move on up to 20. I will be surprised if by August Gate is not at $20. End of August, if it's not at $25. That's the price prediction that I'm putting. I could be totally wrong. But I feel optimistic, and I just, every time I sort of tune in, I don't feel like we're going to have months of Gate or Bitcoin or anything else being at the prices they're at or lower. Maybe I'm just having wishful thinking here, but that's just like my gut feeling. So time will tell, more will be revealed, and so Nadia, you got to just do what feels right for you. But I think patience is going to be the key. It's going to come back eventually. I just can't imagine that Gate with hundreds and hundreds of tokens. If we just look at, look what we've got on here. It's just so many tokens. I think that's part of the challenge as well. It's because of the growth, and that more and more people are coming into crypto, but it's just getting sort of spread thin, and then there's mania around certain stuff. But look at it. I think Coinbase has Coinbase has a fraction of this amount of tokens. And I know Binance has a massive amount too. Look, I'm still scrolling, still scrolling, still going. Amazing. It just keeps going. Whereas, say, when I go to Coinbase here, Solana's about to get listed on there. That's a really super strong project. Super strong. And what do you got? Bitcoin through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. What they're listing, it's gone up a lot, actually. They have about 45, 50 tokens, it looks like, listed on Coinbase Pro now. But not that long ago, a couple of months ago, it was just over 20, maybe 22. So a lot is changing. And I think that the thing for me that I would say, how am I going to keep myself peaceful and calm when I just look at the red, is I'm going to come back to the industry at large, the teams, these blockchain teams that are working within the space, They're not stopping. They're inspired. They've got a vision. I think it's when one's just on the side of the speculation and the trading and just being patient to allow things to catch up. So I know it looks crazily bearish, but I still feel that 2021 will, by the end of the year, we're going to go, wow, that was quite a ride. That was a hairy ride. That was intense. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You let me know how you feel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. I'm Joanna Garzilli. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and sending you lots of love.